3 Aurora police officers and 2 paramedics face criminal indictment in the death of Elijah McClain after a state grand jury reached a different conclusion than earlier investigations, answering cries for justice from thousands who demanded arrests during police protests, city council meetings and community forums. Elijah McClain. The grand jury indicted Aurora police officers Nathan Woodyard and Randy Redeema, former officer Jason Rosenblatt and paramedics Jeremy Cooper and Lieutenant Peter Sikunyek on 32 combined counts last week, according to court records unsealed Wednesday. "We're here today because Elijah McClain is not here, and he should be," Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser said at a news conference announcing the charges. "He was a son, a nephew, a brother and a friend." The indictment comes just over 2 years after McClain, 23, died after being violently detained by the officers and injected with the sedative ketamine by paramedics. Weiser's announcement was welcomed by McClain's family and their supporters, who have pushed for criminal charges and police reform in the wake of his death. The grand jury's decision was condemned by an Aurora police union. Arrest warrants for all 5 men were issued Wednesday. Rosenblatt, Woodyard, Cooper and Sikunyek turned themselves into the Glendale Police Department, where they were booked and released on $10,000 bond. It's unclear whether Redeema has turned himself in elsewhere. The 4 officers and paramedics who still work for the city of Aurora, Woodyard, Redeema, Cooper and Sikunyek were suspended without pay, pending the outcome of the criminal charges, Aurora City Manager Jim Twombly said in a statement. All 5 face charges of manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. From left, paramedic Lieutenant Peter Sikunyek, paramedic Jeremy Cooper, former Aurora police officer Jason Rosenblatt and Aurora police officer Nathan Woodyard have been indicted on 32 counts, including manslaughter, for their involvement in the 2019 death of Elijah McClain. Officers Redeema, 39, and Rosenblatt, 32, also each face a count of second-degree assault with intent to cause bodily injury and a count of crime of violence related to the second-degree assault charge. Paramedics Cooper, 46, and Sikunyek, 48, also each face a charge of second-degree assault with intent to cause bodily injury, a count of second-degree assault for recklessly causing bodily injury by means of a deadly weapon, ketamine, and 1 count of second-degree assault for a purpose other than lawful medical or therapeutic treatment for administering ketamine to McClain. The 2 paramedics additionally face 2 counts of crime of violence for each of the assault charges. Efforts to reach the 5 and their attorneys were unsuccessful. The charges brought by the grand jury marked the first time the officers and paramedics involved in McClain's 2019 death have faced any punishment for their actions that night. All data is taken from the source, http://canoncitydailyrecord.com. Article link, https://www.canoncitydailyrecord.com/2021/09/01/Elijah McClain Grand Jury Aurora Police. #Elijah McClain #NewsSoftDay #NewsWorld #NewsTodayFox #NewsWorldVC #NewsTodayNewsa